Welcome to the yearly Hanukkah celebration in the city of Long Beach, our beautiful international city. I know that some of you are scratching their heads and say, Rabbi, isn't Hanukkah next week? Yes, Hanukkah is next week, but we're having a pre-Hanukkah celebration here in our beautiful city. Hanukkah will start this coming Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 24th, at night. That will light the first Hanukkah menorah, the first candle of the Hanukkah menorah, and every subsequent day we're going to be increasing one candle. The city of Long Beach is joining in the next, I believe we might be the first ones, in a line of 4,000 public menorah lighting throughout the world. I think we beat them all this year. And we talk about around the world means the White House, the Eiffel Tower, Kremlin. This year, I believe also in Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates. Around the world, Jews and non-Jews will be coming together to celebrate this beautiful, beautiful holiday. I would like to thank first and foremost our mayor, Mr. Rex Richardson, and the city council, whoever is here, and special thanks to Jeff Williams for arranging all this. Appreciate it. Okay. Also, Mrs. Feinland for arranging the little goodies, etc., on my right that you can take part of after the celebration. But I would like to first call upon our mayor. Please address the crowd.
All right, let's hear it for Rabbi Feinland for continuing to work with us to continue this tradition here at Long Beach City Hall. I want to welcome all of you back home to Long Beach City Hall for our annual menorah lighting. I'll tell you, we are proud to be the first. We didn't realize we were the first of 4,000 plus menorah lightings, but it's the holiday season, and we have a lot of holidays to celebrate, and we want to make sure that we don't miss the opportunity to celebrate Hanukkah with our Long Beach community. Next week, City Hall is going to be a ghost town, so we made a decision. Let's reach out and find a time where some of our folks who recognize and celebrate the Hanukkah holiday can come downstairs at City Hall. It's kind of difficult to invite people back to City Hall once they go home during the holidays, so we said let's try to find a date that works. So thank you so much, Rabbi Feinland, and all of the rabbis who helped to continue this tradition. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for all of you. I do want to take a moment before we get started and just recognize some of our elected leaders in the city, Councilmember Megan Kerr and Councilmember Suli Sorrow, City Prosecutor Doug Halbert and City Attorney Don McIntosh, and on the city staff side, Tom Modick, our city manager, and our police chief, Wally Hebish. We also want to thank our partners at Jewish Long Beach and Temple Israel and other faith leaders who have taken the time to join us this evening. Thank you so much. Well, Hanukkah, thank you so much for all joining us, absolutely. Well, Hanukkah is certainly a time for coming together. It's a time for dedication and remembering the courage and resilience of the Jewish people and celebrating the enduring power of faith and hope. The menorah, with its 9 flames, symbolizes these values. 8 flames representing the 8 nights of the festival. The 9th, the shamash, symbolizing the light that carries the light forward. As we light the menorah tonight, let us remember the lessons of Hanukkah, the importance of standing up for what you believe in, even in the face of adversity, and the power of faith and hope to illuminate even the darkest times. Here in Long Beach, we're proud to be a city that believes in inclusion and belonging, which requires us to take intentional action. We celebrate and recognize and actively celebrate the vibrant cultures of our city, the traditions that make up our community, because they make our community very unique. The Jewish community has been an integral part of Long Beach for many generations, and their contributions to our city are absolutely immeasurable. So we recognize their commitment to faith and family, their dedication to education, to philanthropy, the Jewish communities make Long Beach a stronger and more vibrant city. So as we light the menorah this evening, let this light serve as a symbol of unity, hope, and our shared commitment. So on behalf of the city of Long Beach, I want to wish all of you a joyous and meaningful Hanukkah and happy holidays. May the lights of the menorah bring you peace and happiness and blessings throughout the entire year. Now it's my honor, where is Rabbi Newman, to welcome up Rabbi Newman. Please come forward. Good, thank you. Welcome.
So I'm Rabbi Newman, as he said. I represent Congregational Lubavitch. We're in North Long Beach, and also head of School of Hebrew Academy that has students from all over this area. It's a private school. I'm head of school. So it's my honor to participate in this Hanukkah reception at City Hall with Mayor Richardson and all the city officials that are here, together with our Jewish community in Long Beach. We celebrate together as a show of our appreciation for all the services that we benefit from locally and the caring for each citizen in our city. It is indeed an international city with a diverse population. And I say Happy Hanukkah to everyone who will be celebrating here in Long Beach and around the world. We are the earliest, the first. Long Beach is always number one, but and the best. People will be celebrating, as Rabbi Feinland said, Wednesday night, Thursday. The holidays fall together this year. Hanukkah is a joyous time of year, but we must always remember that Hanukkah celebrates freedom from religious oppression. It is a timeless story that has given hope for over 2,000 years to Jewish people and many others. It resonates with me, and I know it resonates with many others here, regardless of what faith you practice or belief that you hold dear. Because it's the message that regardless of the odds, it's possible that when we work together, we can ensure light triumphs over darkness. As I look back on what has been a challenging year for the Jewish people in the United States and worldwide, with a dramatic increase of anti-Semitism, challenging times for Israel and throughout the Middle East, our deepest hope and prayer is for peace and unity of all people throughout the world, regardless of the diversity. We pray for the hostages in Israel, especially the American hostages, to be released, and the well-being for all people. Ultimately, the message of Hanukkah is that light and goodness triumphs over darkness, and it starts with a single candle. We light one candle the first night, 2 the second night, 3 the third night, and it keeps on ascending from there. And remember that a single act of kindness, one candle, can start that upward movement of triumph of light over darkness. And that's the act of kindness to everybody around us, to our neighbors, to our friends, to all citizens, to all our population. I am proud that Long Beach is a city where Jewish people and people of all faiths don't simply tolerate each other, but respect, embrace, and celebrate each other. Let's continue in that spirit, especially during this holiday season, and let's use this holiday season to jumpstart it for the rest of the year of celebration and being kind to each other. From my community to yours, Happy Hanukkah in Hebrew, Hanukkah Sameach. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi Newman. I would like to call upon now Rabbi Fox from Temple Israel to give some words.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Around this time of the year, nestled on the grocery shelves next to Hanukkah candles and blue and white decorations, you'll find little mesh bags of gold coins that people will tape to the outside of gifts or stuff into the grubby hands of little loved ones. Of all the symbols of this holiday, this one often eludes us, and for good reason. There's no mention of coins in the popular stories of Hanukkah, no symbol they bring the light that came from gathering the community back after a tragedy. Rather, these coins come from an ancient tradition, one that spans far beyond the Jewish community alone, of commemorating celebrations by minting a special coin. Early scholars believe that these coins, they began as a reminder to people that once upon a time, in a history that could be forgotten, the community overcame unspeakable odds and gathered again to celebrate a time of good and light. Today, these little coins have morphed into candies, brass-colored foil wrapped around waxy chocolate, with just enough sugar to get the kids spinning like a dreidel. I know that this has been a remarkably difficult time for so many people in our community. That the results of the national election for those who voted for the person who won mark a dire need for the change and a great change in their lives. And the results of those who voted for the one who lost mark a profound fear, a repetition of the perils of a society ready to follow a leader who wants absolute and unchecked influence. And we've seen where the challenges of this leads. And so we gather again, in the time of the year where the environment mirrors the little light in our hopes, to let ourselves remember the times when things were better and when undeniable odds were overcome. To say that we've seen this before and we'll see it again, and then reach out, add a little bit of light to the cold night, and maybe even eat a little chocolate. It helps. Happy Hanukkah.
Many people know Hanukkah for the miracle that happened 2,188 years ago, when a small band of Jews rose against a mighty empire with basically no chances whatsoever to win. But they knew that that the cause was just, and it was right, and they took that risk. And God made a miracle. Made that miracle in the land of Israel, in our promised land. By the way, do you know why Israel is called the promised land? Because this is the land that God Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, promised this land of Israel to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and to their descendants for all eternity, till this very day and beyond. It was this miracle, when it was against all odds, that has a very special connection to us in America. Hanukkah will be celebrated this coming week on Wednesday, December the 24th. That's when we're going to be lighting the first candle. Let me take you back some years. It was Wednesday, December the 24th. The year was 1,777 years. Year 1,777. You know your American history? General George Washington camped a small but brave army of hungry, cold, and sick soldiers in Valley Forge. You remember that part of history? The odds for the small army to beat the very well-trained, armed, and well-fed British army My wife is British. I have to be careful how I say this. The chances didn't look so good. And actually, General Washington his spirits were very, very low when they came to this place. It was freezing cold. George Washington had the custom to walk among his soldiers. And it was Wednesday, December the 24th. They arrived there on December the 19th. On Wednesday, December the 24th, 1777 was the first night of Hanukkah. As he was walking among the soldiers, he noticed from the distance a small candle burning. He was mesmerized by the candle. What is this doing here? As he approached, he saw there was a private by the name of Asher Polak, an immigrant from Poland, coming to America to find a better life. A life of freedom, a life where he would not be persecuted for being Jewish. And he was there, enlisted in the American Army, the Continental U.S. Army then, and he lit that one little candle. General Washington approached him and asked him, "Private, what is this?" He says, "My general, tonight is Hanukkah. And we Jews light this menorah, this light." And Washington never heard of this before. He said, "What is Hanukkah?" And he told him that many years ago, in our land, where the Jews lived, we were conquered by a foreign power, the Greeks, and wanted to force upon us their beliefs, wanted to force upon us their way of life, but we fought back. A small band of Maccabees, and God made a miracle then. And my general, I'm telling you tonight that God will make a big miracle to us as well. Because our cause is just and our liberty is what we deserve. General Washington was very touched by his words. He told them, "You come from a people of prophets. Thank you so much for your words." And George Washington marched to battle with a regained spirit, the spirit of Hanukkah. That private, Asher Polak, was later on awarded by President Washington the Medal of Honor for those words. The message to us, just as then, many times in our lives, we might feel that the odds are against us. It feels that to overcome the darkness that is beginning to envelop us, it's almost not only daunting, but almost an impossible task. But the message of Hanukkah is, when you think things get dark, light the Hanukkah menorah. Light that flame of hope, that flame that yearns for a better life. And God will help you to overcome those odds, just like He did to us in the land of Israel 2,188 years ago, and just like He did in our beautiful, blessed country, United States of America. Happy Hanukkah. And with that, again, Hanukkah starts next week, next Wednesday, but we're going to jump the gun, as they say. And we're going to light today as well. And we'd like to call upon our mayor to please light the first candle. One, two, three, yeah! Now I would like to call upon Kenny, a very important member of the commission, Kenny Schlesinger, a big activist, to light the next candle. There you go. Thank you so much. And now we'd like to call upon Yankee Greenspan. Yankee Greenspan is representing the Alavi family. The Alavi family is the one that donated this beautiful menorah to our community. I'm going to ask you to light all of them on behalf of your grandfather, your grandmother, and you know the deal, all the Alavi clan. Yeah, happy Hanukkah to all. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to please everybody make yourself at home. This is a beautiful home. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And let's celebrate this year with the true spirit of Hanukkah. May peace reign upon the world. May all the wars come to an end. And let's all be together because we are one big family.
That's right.
Thank you so much.